More than 500,000 Turkish Americans make the US their home, and we are committed to contribute to the society in different fields, such as science, engineering, music, and business. Through Turkish Cultural Heritage Month, we seek to build bridges and friendship between two societies, while establishing cultural understanding and appreciation, and also celebrating the Turkish culture, traditions, history, and also remembering our similarities, differences, and showcasing the Turkish heritage with the monthly activities, cultural events, and of course recognizing the Turkish Americans who contribute to the society. The month is been recognized by Mayor Vincent and also Maryland Governor Martin O'Malley, and we hope that you will recognize it as well. We will walk you through the monthly activities in a moment, and we hope you enjoy exploring Turkey in Washington D.C. throughout the month.
Well, it is our honor and pleasure to have so many of you here today. Well, what would have been a better place than the U.S. Capitol for the opening of the first Turkish Cultural Heritage Month in the U.S. Our organization, American Turkish Association, was established in 1965, and its mission is to foster friendship between the peoples of America and Turkey, as well as between Turkish Americans and other communities in the U.S., to promote Turkish culture and history in the U.S., and to help Turkish Americans preserve their culture in the U.S. and pass it on to next generations. To this extent, we organize social and cultural events. We celebrate national and religious holidays. We have Turkish language school for kids and adults. And we have a bunch of networking and cultural ad hoc activities. But our flagship activity is the Turkish Festival that takes place in downtown D.C. This year we will be celebrating the 10th anniversary of the Turkish Festival. The festival has become one of DC's most popular festivals and ethnic events. That it won the Best Festival of DC award from the readers of the Express, from the Express and the City Paper magazine in 2011. So we are very proud of it. And about 4 years ago, following up and taking advantage of the restaurant culture in Washington D.C., we decided to organize the Turkish Cuisine and Restaurant Week, and that turned out to be a very successful event as well, and we're celebrating its 4th year this year. And earlier this year, we launched the Turkish Coffee House, the mobile coffee house that travels around the city and passes on free Turkish coffee that you are probably enjoying here now as well. A couple months ago, when we were planning for the 10th anniversary of the Turkish Festival, we got together and we started thinking about how we can make this year a special one. And we have been entertaining the idea of organizing a Turkish Heritage Month. However, we were not quite ready to take such a big responsibility earlier. But as we were thinking, we looked around to other communities, and we saw that there is African American Month, there is Asian American Month, there is Indian American Month, there is a Latin American American Heritage Month, and we said, well, it's time we have a Turkish American Cultural Heritage Month too. So that's how the idea was born, and here it is. We are kicking off this great event today at the U.S. Capitol. We are very proud of it. We hope that you will enjoy the activities.
It's a great honor for me to introduce my dear friends Virginia Fox from North Carolina and Ed Whitfield from Kentucky. One note about Congressman Whitfield, he was the co-founder of the Turkey Caucus. And let me ask you this question before I ask them to come to the podium. What is the largest binational caucus on Capitol Hill?
Turkey.
Yes, it's Turkey now.
Oh, wow.
With the spirit and energy of Congresswoman Fox and with the wisdom and hard work of Congressman Whitfield, we got there. And I also want to congratulate and give best wishes to the Democratic co-chairs of the Turkey Caucus, Steve Cohen of Memphis, Tennessee, and Jerry Conley from Virginia. Unfortunately, they couldn't make it this evening.
Lincoln is always extremely modest. I would have joined Ed had I been here early on when he started the caucus, but you know what they say, I got here as quickly as I could. But what Lincoln doesn't tell you is, I think we had 75 members maybe, I'm not sure, of the caucus, and Lincoln said, oh, you know, Virginia, we need to get to 80. Just get us to 80 and I'll be satisfied. And then we get to 80 and he said, but 100 is such a nice round number. Could we just get to 100? Then he comes and says, but if we could be at 125. Then he says, but we need one person from every state. And I get this map and it's got which to, I mean, this man is relentless, I want you all to know. He has really pushed and pushed and pushed. And I have a terrible reputation in the Congress. People don't like to say no to me, so I just go up. Lincoln would give me a list. He calls me up and says, he sends me an email about 10 o'clock at night, and he says, could we talk tonight? Yes. Okay, I call him up. He said, here are the 5 people I'd like you to talk. Well, he doesn't always say it. He's much too genteel to say that. He'll say, if we could get these 5 people in. So I take the list, and the next day I buttonhole them on the floor and say, you want to join the Turkish caucus, don't you? And most of the time they say, yes. Anyway, Lincoln deserves so much of the credit. And you need to give him a huge hand for his dedication.
We're thrilled that so many members have joined the Turkish caucus, because I think that reflects the importance that Turkey plays in the world that we live in today. And America certainly values the friendship that we have in Turkey in all aspects. So I look forward to celebrating this month with all of you, culminating with the celebration on September the 30th. And once again, thank you for giving me the opportunity to be here. It's been a real joy to work with Virginia Fox. And of course, Robert Wexler was one of the co-founders of the Turkish caucus, and he's no longer in the Congress, but we feel confident that the Turkish caucus has a great future for it, as does the relationship between the U.S. and Turkey. So thank you very much.